Hi, this is how to update the Tempo website, part 1. Basically, the new month has just been published, so we have a folder. This is November's with what's been sent to the printers, the cover, all the PDFs, and hopefully some images in color that we can use for the website. The very first thing to do is that for publishing for paper and web, the image dimensions have to be very light for the web. That means images like this one, 3.9 megabytes, will not go on a website because somebody with dial-up is not going to wait half an hour just to have one little image pop up on the website of, I guess, a moose. So all images have to be less than 100 kilobytes, so that would be 40 times less than this. Now, when I refer to size, there's two different things, just like a box that you send off to FedEx. They want the dimensions and they want the weight. Well, megabytes is the weight, or kilobytes, that's the weight of the image or the JPEG, and dimensions would be the pixel size. So that would be like 200 pixels by 300 pixels. So those are what we refer to when we're talking about image size. So they need to be optimized for the web. The first thing to do would be to resize and reformat all your images so that they're ready for the web. So we would open them up in Photoshop. There may even be some cropping necessary, so you could just take it down in Photoshop, crop that image. Then we want to see the image size. Well, for the web, our website is only 900 pixels wide, so we can already see the width of this image is 3,000 pixels, so it's over 3 times the width of our website. So we're going to bring it down to something more reasonable so that it will fit in this sort of area. If we take a look on our website, this area here where the window is only roughly 500 pixels wide. So our images don't need to be any bigger than 500 pixels wide for the width. So we'll put it at 450 just to have it fit in there. So we'll take a look at that actual pixels. So that's the actual size. So you can see that it would fit inside of the website fairly easily, since this is the actual pixel dimensions, 450. You can also do some just sort of fixing up the image for giving it a bit of more tone and things like that. Next thing though, you need to save it for the web. So there, under File, there's Save for the Web. This is our original. You can see that the dimensions are 450, that's fine, but the weight is still over 100 kilobytes. It's 369 kilobytes, which is still too much. So if we take what's called an optimized version of it, so we bring it down the quality to 85%, which is still very high quality, but you can see now that it's only 76 kilobytes. Would not go less than 70 ever for quality, because it starts getting pixelized, the image. That's what happens. It's now at 48, and it'll upload a lot faster for somebody with dial-up now, but the pixels might show up a little bit more. So we'll give it a nice, still a very high quality as opposed to high quality, and it's 76. It's still pretty quick. So we can just save that on your somewhere in a folder. And create a new folder on my desktop here. Call it Optimized Images. It's for November. Oops. And we'll save that moose. Now, when labeling the JPEGs, no special characters and no spaces, because a web server will not enjoy those very much and will not show up on the website. So just small lowercase characters, no spaces, no special characters. Okay, so we're going to do that with all the images of the website. Just format them for the web through Photoshop, so they're all ready to go on the website. Next step is to go to the website and upload all the images to the website. So we have to go to the administration by typing in the website /administrator, because that is you. It's always fun spelling this. If you don't spell it right, you're never going to get to the administration. So administrator, there we go. Oops, I forgot my I. So it's not going to get me there. Oops. Here we go. Okay, so just type in your username and password, log in. Now this is Joomla. This is a content management system. If you just Joomla .org, it's an organization that's worldwide that has created this content management system. It's the world's most popular, so you're not alone. Any questions you have about Joomla, you can go to their Joomla website. They have a whole community with a forum to find answers, a magazine, a community portal, user groups. There's all kinds of add-ons to add to the website. There's documentation how to use this system. There is so much information about Joomla. Any question, anything you have about Joomla, the website has it. So the system is not something that's just created by somebody who, you have to rely on them all the time to find any information about it. Joomla is very well documented. It's probably the best documented content management system there is available on the web right now. Okay, so you're going to go to the media manager because this is the site. This is the sort of the back end. Don't worry about 90% of the stuff you're not going to need because you're just going to be using the media manager and probably the content manager here. So first thing, the media manager. These are basic like folders on your computer, but everything is stored under our stories. So for all of our stories that are with the magazine every month, we have something else here. So we have under stories, I believe it's this one, archive. No, article images. There we go. So article images, stories, article images. We have 2009, 2010, 2011. And we have April, March, September, October. So let's create a new one called November 2011. So first thing you do is create a folder for the new month inside the media manager. So that's November here. Just open it up. Now these are like back buttons. You can go over here to find your media manager. There's stories again if you want to go back to stories. It has their article images. You can navigate by pressing here or pressing here. It doesn't matter. Just don't press the red one because that means delete it. So 2011 again, and you can see over here it's all the same folders. They just have a number of ways for you, however you feel comfortable navigating the system. Each person has their own way of doing it. So how to get your file on the computer or onto the website, or it's not on the website, it's just sort of sitting there in a folder ready to be used on the website. We want to choose a file. Now this is our computer, so I'm going to go back to desktop, and I think I called it optimized images. So there we go, optimized. There's our moose. There he is, and we're going to open him up and we're going to start the upload. So you're going to have to do that for, if there's 10 or 20 images, you're going to have to do that for every single image on the website. So there we go. He's been uploaded to the server. He's all ready to go. If we click on him, there's a little preview of what he looks like. So fill up, first thing to do is have all your images ready to go. Fill up this whole area, and we'll go on to part 2 once I have that done.